really interesting in the last pick.
There we go.
I think the Lulu pick is huge, actually, because right now with the Mad Lions team comp, it's really hard to actually ever get onto the Jinx.
Mads was talking about Kaiser on that pike, and we saw roaming mid. Finn uses the skull timing flawlessly. Bear trap on a rope does land. No, it doesn't! It just flashes forward, though. And now Armor's running for his life. One more hit will just about do it. Skull is still alive. Finn running, gets the chop, and Finn for first blood. The fight's not done yet. It's in the bottom lane. Elyoya and Rika, they found Mickey. He's flashless from that earlier gank, and the bone skewer sends him to the fountain. Mad Lions start to back away.
But that was 4 members all the way down the bot lane. The TP's coming in from Kled, and Marcoon is there.
Well, here comes the devastating charge onto Elyoya. Rika's the next target.
He holds his flash because he knows Elyoya doesn't have his to flash stun him, so the only thing that can hit him is the taunt, and then he saves the rest. I'm gonna save the rest because Armut.
It's one word, charge!
It has more of a clutch factor than ease of execution that XL has.
Well, let's see if Kaiser can make that clutch happen. Gonna lock down Nuke Duck and 3 members pick up. And that's what Mad Lions needs to do a whole lot more. You talked about Elyoya was ahead. Well, now Unforgiven is as well. He's got the Gale Force, puts a lot of damage down to Patrick, who flashes away from the Moonlight Vigil. Patrick has got the Super Mega Death Rocket. Will it land on Unforgiven? He's got a flash available to him. Zap, Rocket, dead! What an outplay! Yeah, Nuke Duck has got the flash available to him. Teleport also committed here from the Mad Lions. No one from XL making their move yet. That's the flash from Nuke Duck. Rika's under the tower. Armut steps forward as well. A 4th member shows up. Nuke Duck is still just long enough for Pyke to pick up the final blow. Unforgiven's left alone inside the jungle, and Patrick, XL do feel like they're in command. Mickey's got his flash available. Patrick has put the Flame Chompers down. Kaiser will be able to pick up the kill. Yeah, as Mad Lions hoping XL will poke into the river. Armut is going to be able to pull Finn towards him. Patrick, his flash is available. Bone Skewer won't find a target, but boom, the Flame Chompers do. While Finn and Armut trade blows 1 for 1. Unforgiven will be the next taken down by the Super Mega Death Rocket. Rika's now running for his life. XL just obliterate Mad Lions. I only do that when I think there is some sort of tenable answer.
Because I was about to say go next here.
Some sort of tenable answer. But I will ask the question, do you think this draft diff? Because now Rika's going to get run down. We'll talk about it once the game ends, as Marcoon is then going to devastating charge away. Patrick continues to use that minigun onto Elyoya, and Armut is killed by Marcoon 14 times. Mad Lions have died this game. The Bone Skewer does land to Nuke Duck, but he's going to go golden, stays alive just long enough to watch Elyoya die. As he pops back up, gets away for now, and the towers are starting to fall. XL outclass, outshine, and take down the Mad Lions, avenging their Week 3 loss. XL defeat Mad.
You're pretty good allowing the Nut to just roam the map and just stay in us full.
Ooh, a lot of options in for Astralis, and after a last-second switch, it'll be the Olaf looking for the right click as well, trying to pull Limit forward, and Limit does step forward. Zenith Blade into the Shield of Daybreak. And Limit will just about go down, but Synchro's making his way in. It's now a 2v3, and Astralis a little low. Summoning Hill has been used. Swing, swing, swing. Helicopter Synchro does not have the damage today. It's a second for Astralis, but will XMATI get excited? Now slammed in the face by Zenzara. Kobe turns it back around, and one more shot. He gets all 3! He gets all 3!
Which means that if they didn't touch XMATI, you're missing on auto-attack damage right there. Kobe!
Oh, manages to get pulled backwards by the dredge line. XMATI will put the Flame Chompers down. I don't think they actually found the bite. Doesn't matter. That's the 4th kill before 5 minutes on Jinx.
Still holding on to his ultimate, which means that BDS can actually push under that tower and maybe even get some kills.
There's a devastating charge. Still holding on to the ultimate. Copy right clicks, gets the zap, 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 turns his attention to Limit.
Just to be very clear, I think the tower was going to be unlocked anyway together with the Dragon, because White Knight doesn't have TP available to join them, and Promiscue is yet again in trouble, but
a lot of damage coming out from Kobe. He's going to lose his support as Promiscue falls. The dredge line's going to be flashed away from an XMATI. Super Mega Death Rocket not even needed. This will be a 4-man stack.
They want to defend. They're pulling TPs. They're pulling in all TPs.
Oh, BDS are being flanked by Astralis. White Knight gnaws into Matty, and that is a gigantic shutdown for Kobe. Zanzara flies forward onto Synchro, and he's taken out as well. Astralis with a fantastic punish. And Team BDS, they frankly hung around way too long in the top lane.
But wait, there's
will be
more.
able to at least pull one back before he's shut down.
It's coming.
Super Mega Death Rocket hits. Picture picture-in-picture. Observers are popping off.
Xmati, he has more consistent damage that Kobe has onto that Zeri. Kobe needs to hit his Q. They found Xmati. He has flash.
Wow, Xmati's gonna flash away, roots down Zenzara, didn't even get the Cataclysm off, but Promiscu plus Kobe pick up the kill. Teleports now into the middle lane as Promiscu gets taken out by a laser. White Knight has his. Promiscu
Again.
chucks out the solar flare. And once again, find Xmati. The dive bomb combo, and now Adam is left alone, high and dry, but he's got a lot of damage, and Dale forced to flash. No, he really didn't. But I think praise to BDS for playing the side lanes well. And once again, we're going to set up for a face-to-face fight. Nuclear in almost obliterates Zanzara. He may just jump in, drop the Cataclysm, and die. That's exactly what happens. Daniel jumps forward with a Shadow Surge. And I think in comparison to BDS's last few games,
Is it going to be the
elements of control,
White Knight coming
elements of
behind them.
dominance. That's a big engage coming out of Dale. White Knight's looking for the gnaw. Will find it, but not the stun. Takes down Xmati. Now he's trying to hold the stop the ways around. Synchron's running inside the base. 4 members of BDS down. Adam is inside the base. He does have teleport if he wants to join the fight. 3,000 hit points, 2,000 on Baron. Is it going to be secured? All of a sudden, the fight is now turning onto White Knight. He's taken down. The kill is secured by Xmati once more. Baron is picked up by Zanzara, but he's going to lose his support as Promiscu falls.
Disaster.
Super minions are on the inhibitor, and then blast go backwards. Zanzara will get taken down in just a moment as Syncroft is now being focused up by Kobe. It's a fight on 2 fronts. Kobe cannot get the kills just yet. Super Mega Death not fight just yet. Oh, it's the flash over the wall, and Kobe tries to make it work. Kobe tries so hard and ultimately does not work out. Theo is now defending the Nexus turret alone against 3 impending members. Nuclear Ant already hitting, and look at the minimap. The rest of BDS pushing in. Taeyor will just about blow up as the golden Nuclear Ant stands tall and proud. BDS take down Astralis, eliminating them from playoffs. Third most played champion with 9 games, 5 wins for Gen X on that Aatrox. And I actually distinctly remember him popping off. There's a gigantic minion wave. Gen X is going to be able to step forward. A lot of damage on Telfari already. Powder Keg is dropped down. Selfmade's now going to get jumped on. Knock up from Gen X. Flash forward. Dash out.
They're going to pull the entire team up from SK Gaming because I'm like, okay, Treat is heading towards the top side of the map, but look where the wave is for the bot side of the map. Aphelios cannot step forward. Selfmade can't step forward either.
Yeah, really nicely done there from SK.
So since SK put 2 members at the tops of the map, Gilius has his ultimate still available here. Oh, the 3 man!
The onslaught of shadows obliterates Vitality. Jezu steps forward, Gilius gets the final hit, and Perks is now running for his life. Forced to flash and use the ulti. That's a sidestep from Treat. A devastating charge does so much work. Alfari flashless. Still 2 levels up on Gen X. This time around, looks like it'll be a little bit easier. Gen X and Gilius are running him down. Kill secure will once again go to Gilius. 3-0-2.
Oh, the
and
TP.
SK are demonstrating their path to victory. Engage, stomp, kill. They managed to pop the ultimate from Perks already. Selfmade is now running for his life in the river. Devour by some time, and the flash will put Kazi closer to his tower. Selfmade not taken out just yet, and Kazi may turn it back around. Super Mega Decklock not going to find it. Sotus takes him down. The first kill of the fight is secured in favor of SK. Waiting for Jezu. Now Selfmade's running away. No flash, no Crescent Guard. Kicked backwards with a devastating charge. Selfmade may not be the but he is. Chrono Shift has now been used. Jezu remains untouched, but so is Kazi. Kazi's looking for Gen X. That's a flash forward. He gets the 1, gets the 2. The Devour buys enough time to keep Kazi alive. No ultimate for Gilius. 7,500 hit points inside the pit. Treats will arrive late to the party. No ult either. Vitality peel away, but SK are somewhat split. The Moonlight Vigil comes down. Jezu blows up Labrov, but they need Kazi. They need Selfmade. Kazi gets away. He's pushing into SK's jungle. The rocket goes in between the uprights. Jezu gets away from those rockets himself, and the kill secured by SK. And now they've swapped sides. Don't run into death. Gilius stepping forward, face checking, gets slowed by the time walk, gets stunned in place, and he's taken out by Selfmade. SK is now split up as well, and Selfmade's found himself a Jezu. Flashes over the wall, followed by Selfmade. 3 talent strike, plus the help of Perks. Easily secured there, and Vitality flirted with defeat for a moment as they'll turn their attention over to Treats. And as soon as SK are scattered, Vitality crush them down. Now they do lose Selfmade in the process, and I think you do have to celebrate SK's early game. Their base is being torn apart right now, trying to deal with the super minions. Remember, the reactive composition of Vitality is so good despite the knockups. Gen X searches Jezu. They can't get past the front line. Selfmade and Alfari have held SK back, put their hands on their forehead, and said, you won't hit me. Treats now looking towards Kazi. Genex can jump in. Gillies has got the Onslaught of Shadows available to him, and Vitality seem lined up. 1, 2, 3, caught, knocked up as well. That's a shutdown onto Kazi. SK Gaming have got the damage dealer, but now Selfmade is running amok. Genex may lose the fight, forced to go golden, as all of a sudden Perks is slowing down the SK attack. That's another kill now secured as Genex. That drops, and Selfmade was able to fend off 3. Alfari's powder cakes melting the hit points. Alfari's now being jumped on by Jezu, and Selfmade once again the target. He gets devoured by Lebrov, stays alive long enough until he loses Lebrov in the fight. Literally everybody's going to die. Alfari's the last man standing for Vitality. We literally have a picture-in-picture for the minions. Oh my word!
Alfari!
Vitality PvE their way to win.
So I think that Rogue have potentially given Fnatic the burden of trying to play the entire map at once.
Well, Hylissang's flashing forward. He's always willing to take the fight. Destiny comes in as well, and Razzle will secure the Infernal. Stolen away, Upset coming in for a fight. Rogue may have to back away. He'll use preemptively. Shockwave hits 2, the hook connects as well. Upset has to open up with the chakrams, but First Blood goes over to Comp. Flash away as Upset looks to try and survive. He gets 1 in response. Malrang now low. Humanoid stepping forward, no mana on him, but a double for Upset. Fnatic stole away the Dragon, take 2 kills to boot, and now Larsen's being forced away.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm slightly infatuated with Upset and Hilly. I think they're insane, but that is not what I wanted to see from Hilly there.
That's the other side of Hilly. So with the Destiny coming in, the Crescent Guard will keep Malrang alive for a second, but not for long enough. It's 1-for-1 traded. Trimby, though, caught out, is going to try and get away. Will escape. Onto the Gale Force here as well, just trying to give himself a little bit of extra safety. Humanoid locks in the Everfrost. Shockwave hits only onto Hylissang. Malrang dives over the wall. Doesn't have the flash to get away, but comes ready to kill him. Moonfall on the backline. Trimby gobbles up Orianna. Larsen's able to stay safe. Trimby will fall. Stopwatch popped.
So it's really cool to kind of see these guys now playing alongside veterans like Wunder, Upset, Hylissang, and popping off.
Yeah, Malrang's going to have to pop the Crescent Guard here. He thought he could steal away the red buff, but all that is stolen is his life from in front of his eyes.
And there was nothing that you could really see from Malrang setting up, right? He hasn't really been able to get into a lane, as I say that.
Hylissang going forward. Moonfall's going to land. Trimby, though, with a good devour, he will fall. Larsen, though, look for some damage. Still has the Shockwave. O1 may forced away. Shockwave lands onto 2, but look at the damage coming out from Wunder. He chases in. He wants to get into the back of that fight, but look at the damage onto Larsen. Humanoid once again, the front line. O1 stepping in, blast cones away. Hextech down to about 3,000. Malrang dives onto the back. Razzle's on a killing spree, though, and he takes 2 out. Comp has to try and survive, but he can do nothing as the Destiny finds him. Larsen exhausted. Fnatic rout Rogue in the bottom side river. They claim the soul. They claim 5 kills. And the team that has developed across the course of spring now look like the strongest team in the league. They are challenging Rogue for that first place, unwilling to settle for second. Fnatic clean up the kills, and they will take their 10th win of spring. Get the good job. Anyway, Tryndamere and Pike locked in here for G2, and now Misfits are looking for their mid laner. Akali will be the lock for VT. Jankos actually going for another invade here. Neon has to try and get away from this one. Mercer just tanks it up.
The wave still hasn't been crashed in mid, so Caps is just going to run back and get that. Broken Blade now behind Heroes.
He has the Undying range, can just pop that ultimate. He's a very angry man in that top lane, and he brings it down. Rift Herald available here as Hirit is forced underneath his tower by Broken Blade, who has that ultimate once again. Jankos just doesn't want Schlatten to enjoy this game of League of Legends. Caps on the roam, needlework from Hirit, but Broken Blade once again unkillable under his tower. Here it falls for the 2nd time in the game. And
the video in the position that he's in, he's just getting shoved in constantly. He can't move, and Targamas is looking for more.
But look at what Caps is as well. Final chapter comes out, but the book is all but written on this game. 2 more kills, 1 to Caps, 1 to Blackhead.
He's now having Broken Blade do his job for him against Schlatten.
I mean, Hirit's here as well. Can they? It's 3v1. Broken Blade, you got the ult. He has a big shutdown as well. 150 extra gold to anyone that is able to kill him. Still hasn't popped the ultimate. Now he goes back in. And they're going to try and wait him out, but he is not quite able to find the final shot onto Hirit.
Have these really big leads that nearly end up being tossed away. The very last time these 2 teams played. Okay.
Is it worth casting that?
I was probably not. I just didn't want to make this point while he's dying. I mean, sometimes it's a matter of pride, and that's all you're gonna have left, Misfits.
is their pride in this sort of defeat. Misfits, of course, can fight back. A single win will take them to playoffs, and they're looking to try and get some kills back here. Caps forced low, Neon on the chase, VTO diving in as well, and G2, they got 2 inhibitors, but maybe they overchased. Broken Blade, though, having none of it as he dives back in. Exhausted, he will fall. Yanko stepping forward. Get excited. VTO dives in the final chapter. They're going to be able to take down one. Targus next on the menu as VTO takes them. Hit forced onto the fountain by Broken Blade, but that Nexus Tower still remains. Misfits able to find 2 kills. They're looking for more. It's actually 3 as Broken Blade will go down as well. Caps being chased. The charm not quite hitting. Spectral more from Yankos gets the stun. VTO, though, healed up by this Yuumi. And G2, once again at the mercies of this Akali. They overstay, they overchase. Game over, says Mercer. A possibility. Everfoss for the slow, the hook connects, and now Mercer's trying to get his way out, but the charm will land as well. And Caps was having none of it. TP's in. VTO now tries to join the party. Dives onto Caps. Blackhead next up. Targamas with a good hook. Schlatten forced off by Broken Blade. VTO will take another. Hibbit now diving in onto Blackhead. Yankos yet to join this fight. The needle works on Blackhead. Hex Drinker not enough to keep him alive. Hibbit pops the stopwatch. Broken Blade has already used his ultimate. Hibbit's trying to survive. The healing from Gwen is absurd, but not enough. And now Yankos and Broken Blade staring down super minions and a Nexus Tower. And their last inhibitor of the game. They don't need it. It's all on VTO. Can you defend? Yankos goes in. Yankos is immune. Broken Blade on the Nexus. VTO tries to get away, but the Heartbreaker will do exactly that. For any hopes the Misfits had of closing out this game. I say that as Broken Blade falls, Yankos dives away. He's dead! No! He can answer. The question is, can he stop them? VTO backs, has TP to come back into this fight. Perhaps Broken Blade will overstep, thinking there's only one person there. Schlatten going in. It's Neon, Schlatten, and Mercer trying to put the damage down. Target stashing away. Blast cone away for flank. It counts as a flank. Broken Blade pops the Undying Rage, but away gets Hibbit. And down goes Blackhead. Schlatten, unrelenting, unwilling to give this up. Everfrost in from Caps. He's going to Spirit Rush away, but can he escape? Not today, say Misfits. A final charm connects, but so does the Yuumi Q. Charm comes in. G2, last chance defense for them. VTO low, healed up by the Yuumi. Super Mega Death Drug, it does not live up to its name. The hook's gonna land though, and Schlatten will fall. VTO's gotta do it all. Yankos goes in, possesses. G2 backing away. Schlatten pushing the mid lane. Stop the ports. It's the call here for Misfits. VTO looking to the backline. Blackhead and Caps on top of each other. Stopwatch. Yankos going in with a Heartbreaker. Mercer there as well, and VTO is on a rampage. And VTO! What other way to carry your team to victory? G2 can only stand and watch. Broken Blade may look to do a little bit more. The second Nexus Tower will fall. Broken Blade going in. A Dying Rage a possibility. Final chapter goes wide. TP though from Hibbit as he's killed off Caps. And G2 have no defenses left. Misfits with the comeback of the flipping century as they take down G2.